drug of fandom is the best of drugs. Unless there is a drug called fandom, then get off it. That's silly. So by the time I was 5, Harry Potter started being quite a big thing, and there was talk about it coming into a film. And Mum and Dad were told it was good, and so they bought it for me. Yeah, I was obsessed with it. So the day my mum was reading it to me and realised we'd be finishing the book that day, she called my dad up and said, she's going to finish it, get her the video, because again, I'm old and I know what videos were. And so Dad came home and I was just going to bed. He's like, I've got a present for you as a video, and I was just wanted to jump out of bed and go watch it straight away, even though it was about 9 o'clock and I was, again, 5. And so I slept with it by my side at night, and I woke up straight thing and went to go put it on, and Dad was like, you're not watching it without us. It's always been there, as in, like, absent the first 3 years of my memory. Apart from that, it's been all of my life. I started the series when I was 5 and finished it when I'm 11, about to start secondary school. About to start the age Harry was when the first book happened. It's going to be such an influence over what you're doing, especially if you had to wait all that time, and if the books grow up as the story goes on, then it's going to grow up with you and shape you as you go along. Which is probably why I haven't changed that much since I was about 11 or 12. But that doesn't matter because I was quite mature at that age, because I grew up with the series in that mindset. And so in our class and stuff, I was still kind of the odd one out, being all Harry Potter nerdy stuff. But that kind of added to my own identity growing up, because if anyone mentioned Harry Potter in class, everyone would turn to look at me, and I was like, okay, I'm just known as that person now, which is a fine thing to be known as. But it was just, yeah, it can't not be part of your identity. That's what you're known as, the Harry Potter girl in school. And yeah, it's fun though. And yeah, as long as you embrace what that sort of thing is, you're going to be alright, and definitely have a little bit, tiny bit, just smidgen all the Potterness. So if someone is obviously and unapologetically loving something, that's an easy target. Like, oh, they like a thing, let's destroy it. But no necessarily anything to back it up to. They're not there like, oh, you like Harry Potter, that's a dirty thing. So, what's wrong with that? Nothing to back it up against. But, you know, it leads to nicknames like goblins and Hagrids and stuff when you're running about, and that was always fun. And then there were things like, there were people who necessarily think what you like is childish when they themselves never tried it. And then there's the issues of even random strangers, like if you were dressed up in Harry Potter gear or something, that's something people would make fun of. Or if you were, say, on a Quidditch team, like I was on before. A friend of mine broke her arm, and she went to go tell them, and they just laughed at her, because they didn't think it was possible for anyone to get injured because they thought it was a stupid game that some nerds are playing.
Do you think you're the biggest Harry Potter fan in the world?
I think I'm certainly up there, but I will never say I'm the #1 Harry Potter fan. That's a bold statement. I'm not going to make that bold a statement, because there's probably people who know more than I do and like it more than I do. This will be few, but there will be more.